Hello mga kawawmat, in this video lesson, we will discuss measures of central tendency. The use of the phrase on the average and the word typical denote that one is interested to determine the center or middle of a set of data. So the common measures of central tendency, sometimes called measures of location or center, include the mean, median, and mode. So for the ungrouped data, so the mean is the most commonly used measure of central tendency. When we speak of average, we always refer to the mean. So by using this formula, the summation of x over n, so n here is the total number of population or the total number of observations. So for example, we have 6 friends in a biology class of 20 students received test grades of 92, 84, 65, 76, 88, and 90. So find the mean of these test scores. So first, okay, by using the formula, so we are going to add the grades of the 6 friends, okay, or the 6 students from a biology class. So 92 plus 84 plus 65 plus 76 plus 88 plus 90 all over 6. Kins lahat sila 6. So yung n natin is 6. And then if we're going to add all of this is 495. 495 divided 6, the answer is 82.5. So the mean of the 6 friends in a biology class of 20 students is 82.5. Another example, the ages of 5 contestants in Statistics Quiz B are the following: 18, 17, 18, 19, and 18. So find their average age. So we're going to add first 18 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19 plus 18, and that is 90. So 90 divided 5, the answer is 18. So what if class, kapag yung duli natin is 28. So instead of 18, yung last number natin dito is 28. So it will become 100. 100 divide 5, that will become now 20. So ibig sabihin, pag meron lang nagbago na value dito, so mag-change din yung mean natin. So tatandaan natin, so magbabago rin yung mean natin once na may nagalaw or na bagong value dito. So median, the median is the midpoint of the data array. So before finding this value, the data must be arranged in order from least to greatest or vice versa. So the median will either be specific value or will fall between two values. So kapag meron tayong even or odd number, okay, so may observation tayong odd number. So like for example, we have this, x sub 1, x sub 2 up to x sub 5. So meron tayong 5. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong isang gitna. At yung gitna na yan, that will be the median. Yan yung value ng median. So again, kapag meron tayong odd number, okay, so kung ano yung pinakagitna, that will be the value of median. So of course, kailangan muna natin silang i-arrange in ascending or in descending order. Pero kapag even, so let's say we have even number, so ibig sabihin, meron tayong dalawang gitna na number. So ang gagawin natin kapag ganito, pag merong dalawa, so i-add natin yung dalawa. So we're going to add x sub 3 plus x sub 4 divide 2. So ganun lang ang gagawin. So for example, 7 mothers were selected and given a blood pressure check. So their blood pressure were recorded below. So 135, 121, 119, 116, 130, 121, and 131. So to find their median, so first, arrange the data in order. So in this way, we are going to arrange in ascending order. So 116, 119, 121, 121, 130, 131, and 135. So, bilangin natin kung odd or even ba. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 is odd number. So, ibig sabihin meron lang tayong isang gitna dyan. And that is 121. Therefore, ang median natin dito ay 121. Another example, 8 novels were randomly selected and the numbers of pages were recorded as follows: 415, 398, 402, 400, 420, 415, 407, and 425. So, find their median. First, arrange the data in order. So, kung bibilangin natin class, ilan ito? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, even number. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong dalawang gitna. And that is 407 and 415. In order to find their median, so anong gagawin kapag meron dalawang gitna? We're going to add, okay, the 407 and 415 and divide it by 2. So the answer will be 411. So kung sa mean, kapag meron tayong binago or may binagong value dito or nabagong value, nagbabago rin yung value ng mean natin. Pero sa median, let's say for example, yung dulo natin naging 500. Tingin nyo ba mag-change din yung value ng median? Hindi. So unlike sa mean, na kapag binago natin ito or nagalaw yung dulong number or kahit saan man dyan, magbabago yung mean natin. Pero sa median, kahit maging 500 yung dulo, o kahit ito maging 450, hindi pa rin magbabago yung value ng median natin. And mode, it is the value that occurs most often in the data set. So the number, value, observation, and a data set which appears the most number of times. So sa madaling sabi, yung pinakamaraming data. So hanapin natin kung ano yung data na yun na mas marami. Okay, so for example, find the mode of the given data set: 15, 28, 25, 48, 22, 43, 39, 44, 43, 49, 34, 22, 33, 27, 25, 22, and 30. So, para mas madali natin mabilang kung ano yung pinakamarami dyan, we're going to arrange the data set in ascending or in descending order. So, para madali natin makita kung ano yung number or value na nag-appear na mas marami. So, in this case, 22. Kasi tatlo yung 22 dito. So, kasi yung 25, dalawa lang. And then, yung 43, dalawa lang din. So, yung 22 ang pinakamarami. So, in the given data, the number that appeared the most number of times is 22. So, kapag isa lang yung mode natin, ang tawag natin doon ay unimodal. So, the speed of 10 stenographers in typing per minute are as follows: 121, 110, 120, 119, 112, 121, 118, 115, 107, and 115. So, again, para mas madali natin makita kung ano yung nag-appear na pinakamarami, so i-arrange natin in ascending order or in descending order. So, in this case, meron tayong dalawang 115 and dalawang 121. So, makikita natin na pareho silang tigda-dalawa. So, meaning, dalawa yung mode natin dito. And that is, thus the data set has two modes, 115 and 121. So, kapag dalawa daw yung mode, tawag natin dyan is bimodal. Another example, find the mode of the given data: 2, 5, 8, 9, 11, 4, 7, and 23. So, as you can see, class, wala tayong nakitang naulit or nag-appear ng dalawa o tatlo. So, kapag ganito, there is no mode. So, yung naunang discussion natin about measures of central tendency, that is for ungrouped data. So, next is yung group data naman. So, we're going to compute the mean, median, and mode of group data ng measures of central tendency. So, meron tayong mga formula na gagamitin. Okay, for mean, okay, the numerator, that is the summation of the product of frequency and class mark. And n is the total frequencies. For median, so meron tayong, this one is the summation of f, or the total frequencies. And this one is the lower boundaries of median class. Ito naman, that is the frequency of median class. This one is the class width. And CF is the cumulative frequency before or preceding the median class. Sa mode naman, ito yung formula na gagamitin natin. This is the lower boundary ng model class natin. D sub 1 is the difference of the model class and the class preceding it. And the D sub 2, difference of the model class and the class succeeding it. So for example, meron tayong given na scores. So, for 11 to 15, meron tayong frequency na 1, 16 to 20, 2, 21 to 25, 5, 26 to 30, 11, 31 to 35, 12, 36 to 40, 11, 41 to 45, 5, 46 to 51. So, minsan, ang given natin, dito nagsisimula sa baba, pa ganon. No? In this case, nandito yung 11 to 15 sa taas. So, pag ganito naman siya, pababa. Okay, so we're going to compute the mean, median, and mode of the scores of the students in a basic statistics test. So, first, kailangan muna natin i-complete itong table na to para madali na lang sa atin ang pag-compute ng mean, median, and mode. So, ano ba yung kailangan natin? So, kailangan makompleto natin yung lower boundaries. So, class mark, and then fx, or imumultiply natin yung frequency and the class mark. And then the cumulative frequency. Kasi kapag na kompleto natin ito, madali na lang sa atin mamaya ang pagkuha ng data sa pag-compute ng mean, median, and mode. For the lower boundaries, so saan natin kinukuha yung lower boundaries? Okay, dito sa lower limit natin. Okay? So, yung n natin dito is 48. So, again, yung lower boundaries ay kinukuha sa lower limit. So, ito yung upper limit natin. So, pag kinukuha yung lower boundaries, binabawasan lang natin ng 0.5. So, let's say, for example, ito 11, bawasan ng 0.5, it will become 10.5. Same with 16, 15.5. So, 21, 20.5. And so on. Okay, so again, pag kukunin na ng lower boundaries, dito tayo kukuha sa lower limit and then babawasan natin ng 0.5. Class mark, ibig sabihin ng class mark, that is the midpoint of the lower and upper limit. So ano yung gitna ng 11 and 15? So pwede natin, ang gawin natin class, add natin itong dalawa, then divide by 2. So 11 plus 15, that is 26. Okay, so divide it by 2, the answer is 13. Okay, so 13. And after that, next naman, 16 to 20. So 16 plus 20, that is 36. The answer is 18. And ganun din ang gawin sa 21 and 25. So that is 23. As you can see, class, kapag sa class mark na kayo, yung pangalawang sagot nyo, isubtract nyo dun sa una. And then, yun na ang gagamitin nyo para makompleto ito. So, 18 minus 13, that is 5. So, ibig sabihin, mag-add ka ng 5 hanggang sa makarating ka dito sa dulo. So, let's say, 13 plus 8 plus 5, that is 18. Plus 5, 23. Plus 5, 28. Plus 5, 33. Plus 5, 38. Plus 5, 43, and plus 5, 48. Para hindi ka na mag-isa-isa ng pag-add at divide ng lower and upper limit natin. So, next is the fx, or we're going to get the product of the frequency and the class mark. So, una, 1 times 13, that is 13. 2 times 18, 36. 5 times 23, 115, 11 times 28, 308, 12 times 33, that is 396, 11 times 38, 418, 5 times 43, 215, and 1 times 48, that is 48. Then, kunin natin yung summation nito or kunin yung total ng lahat. So, from 13, add natin hanggang 48. And that is 1,549. Next is the cumulative frequency. So, yung CF nating class, kung saan nag-start, yung pinakamababa, no? Doon ka rin magsisimula ng CF. Kung dito nag-start sa baba, yung 11 to 15, pataas, so dito ka mag-i-start din. Okay, so ang pagbabasehan mo dito kung saan yung pinakamababa, doon ka rin mag-uumpisa. So yung una nating nilalagay dito sa cumulative frequency is yung unang frequency, and that is 1. Okay, and then para makuha yung pangalawa, i-add natin itong 1 doon sa kasunod na frequency. So 1 plus 2, so that is 3. Ganun din ang gawin. Add dun sa kasunod, 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 11, that is 19. 19 plus 12, that is 31. 31 plus 11, that is 42. 42 plus 5, 47. 47 plus 1, 48. Okay, so ganun gawin yung cumulative frequency. Ngayon class, kapag nakompleto natin ito yung gagamitin natin sa pag-compute ng mean, median, and mode. Okay? So, to compute the mean, ito lang kailangan natin, the class mark and the fx. So, hindi natin kailangan yung cumulative frequency. So, using the formula, the summation of fx over n, so yung summation of fx natin is 1,549, and then yung n natin is 48. So, i-divide lang natin yan. 1,549 divide 48. You can use your, okay, pwede kayong gumamit ng calculator dito, of course. That is 32.27. So, yung mean natin dito is 32.27. Next, yung median. So, anong kailangan sa median? Yung lower boundaries and then the cumulative frequency. So, using the formula, so bago natin makuha yung ibang value, kunin muna natin yung median class. So, saan kayong median class natin? So, unlike sa, di ba sa ungroup data, madali lang i-arrange, no? Alam agad natin yung median class, yung pinakagitna. Kapag add number, kapag even, add natin yung dalawa, divide by 2. So, paano kapag group data? So, ang gagawin natin para ma-identify nyo dito kung saan yung median class, ang unang gawin, kunin natin yung summation of f over 2. So, yung f natin dyan is yung 48. 48 divide to that is 24. So, si 24, itong sagot natin dito, siya yung magsasabi kung saan yung median class natin. So, saan kayo magpo-fall yung 24? Saan tayo titingin? Dito sa CF natin. So, 1, 3, 8, 19. So, ibig sabihin hanggang 19 pa lang ito. Since 24 yung sagot natin, dito siya sa 31. Alright? Kasi dito ibig sabihin hanggang 19 pa lang. So, dito na siya magpo-fall sa next, sa 31. So, therefore, itong row na to, sa 31 to 35, that is the median class. No? So, lahat ng nandito, yun yung gagamitin nating data. So, ano yung mga dapat nating kunin? So, i-highlight nyo para alam nyo na yan yung median class. So, ang next natin kunin is yung lower boundary. Okay, yung lower boundary natin is 30.5. So, again, kailangan muna ma-identify talaga yung median class kasi dito natin kukunin halos lahat para dito yung gagamitin natin sa formula. So, 30.5 yung lower boundary. And then, yung median class or yung frequency ng median class is 12. And then, yung CF, actually, yung CF class, hindi yung 31 yung kukunin natin. Kasi based dito, that is before the median class. Since ang median class natin is 31, so yung before yung kukunin natin na CF. And that is 19. So, baka malito kayo class, kapag nandito yung 11 to 15, kapag pataas, dapat nasa baba. No, nasa baba yung kukunin yung CF. Okay, and then yung class width, yung class width class difference nung pangalawang lower limit sa una, no? 16 minus 11, that is 5. Or pwede rin dito, 20 minus 15, that is 5. So, makakuha nyo yung class width dito sa yung difference nito. Okay? So, that is 5. Since kompleto na, so isa-substitute na lang natin to sa ating formula. So, 30.5 plus, so ito ay 24 minus 19 over 12 times 5. Okay. So, unahin muna natin yung sa loob ng bracket. So, ima-minus natin ito. So, that is 24 minus 19, that is 5. And then, divide 12. And after that, so ito ulit, 5 divide 12 times 5, the answer is 2.08. Huli natin i-add yung lower boundary natin. So, 30.5 plus 2.08, the answer is 32.58. That is the median value. Next is yung mode natin, is the last one. So, ang kailangan lang natin sa mode ay lower boundaries. So, hindi natin kailangan yung CF, di rin natin kailangan yung FX. So, ito lang yung kailangan natin sa mode. Okay? So, using the formula, dito naman, kailangan din natin makuha yung model class. Madaling ma-identify yung model class kasi yung pinakamaraming frequency. Diba? Kung ano yung pinakamaraming frequency, yun yung model class. So, ano yung pinakamaraming frequency dito? 12. So, therefore, ito yung model class din natin. Alright? So, makukuha natin yung frequency ng model class natin. That is 12. And then, yung lower boundary. So, makukuha natin yung lower boundary which is 30.5. Yung D sub 1, okay, yung D sub 1 nating class, ano yung sabi sa D sub 1? Difference of the model class and the class preceding it. So, ano ba yung frequency nung ano natin bago yung model class? 11. So, ima-minus natin yan. 12 minus 11, so that is 1. And then yung D sub 2 naman, difference ng model class natin and the class succeeding it after, no? So, ima-minus din natin. So, 12 minus 11, the answer is 1. Okay, so, kunin lang natin yung difference. So, therefore, kompleto na. So, isa-substitute natin sa formula. So, 30.5. So, yung class width, again, class, dito yung kinukuha. Difference nito. 16 minus 11. So, kung ano yung dalawang number dito, i-minus nyo lang yon. So, that is 30.5 plus the quantity of 1 over 1 plus 1 times 5. So, unahin natin yung sa bracket. So, 1 over 2 times 5. The answer is 2.5. Then, add natin sa 30.5. So, laging huling natin i-add yung lower boundary. And that is 33. So, yung mode natin is 33. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button para updated kayo for more video tutorial. This is your guide in learning your math lesson, your Wow Math channel.